Now I tell you, that is a way to make an entrance. Now if you say that, it ain't. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of hard to. And that's some receipts too, guys. That you some receipts. I got more receipts. Why are we always having to have these receipts? And they haven't proved anything yet. They haven't proved who they are. Let me get busy with this, guys. I've got a lot to do. We've been doing a lot of stuff. And the last, this will be the last one on this channel here with the major one, the new channel. I know we don't have as many subscribers. I think we have around 800 subscribers, but we have to close this one down. So we'll be closing this one down. Of course, you guys know the new one. Subscribe, like. It's going to get a lot more reality than what we ever thought we could because we're just going different places. I'm going to be in New York City next. Going to be in New York City, going back down, and just having fun. Just going to have fun and do what these other YouTubers can't do, or they're afraid to do, whichever one. So let me add some of my mods here because I'll just be honest with you, I have no idea about what we can do today. I forgot about that. I was in there like, and my mods are like, oh God, we're not in. Oh God. So I'm at them right now. I want to do this different. As I want everybody to ask me questions. Ask questions, but don't be stupid. Don't be stupid about it. I can show you more and more, and I can help you understand more. But you've got to at least give me a chance before. And then it rhymed. I didn't even know. So really cool. They don't understand that I'm able to move different places, right? You got to know that people move me different places, right? All the time, moving. Oh, it's not a new channel. They already found there and stole your everything, logo, live stream, you name it. He can't, they can mock me, and they can take and steal whatever, but they'll never be me. And they hate that. They can't be me. They can't compete with me. And it's sad. It's so sad. It really is. It really is. What do you see when we have Rap's ex-girlfriend on panel? Ain't that going to be awesome? It's going to be awesome. He's going to tell you about how he couldn't measure up. Yeah, streaming is not fair use, but they're getting struck right now as they do it. You see, I don't have to worry about it no more. I got other people doing my stuff for it. So go ahead and stream, Ralph. Go ahead and stream. Go ahead, Ralph. 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 Welcome back today. What are we doing? I mean, this is going to be a quick one. This is going to be general awareness, just a little bit, maybe. I'm going to mix it in. How many people watched the other night? Watch me bust this fake corrections officer who said she worked in a place. How many people caught that? What I did? I was like, because she automatically said, well, she said this right here, and this is awesome. I actually love this. Screen record. If you look at all I've got a ton of screen record. Like the major ones, like a lot of threats, a lot of crazy stuff. But it really don't even matter. It really don't care because I really want to get different and be different about this channel, so I'm gonna be different about it. But anyway, she said, I don't even think that they had cameras, and I was like, okay, so I knew exactly what I was gonna hit them because I know the first thing they trained on is the camera system. You have to learn how to use the CCTV. Anyways, that's what we got. You will respect up here. Oh, Becky's in here. Wait, leave Becky alone. Wait. I know who Becky is. I'm actually. Oh, Becky. Anyways, I'll tell you who Becky is. I respect Becky for her military career and all that, but as far as that, anything else, I don't respect her for shit. Because of who she is. But anyway, if it's the same Becky. They've all, from the beginning, from Matt Kemper on, they tried to discredit everything I've done. And, they had to. They had to be able to pull this false narrative over on everybody. I got a lot of people hating me. But you know what? More people love me now because they're seeing through the BS. You see them and what they're doing? They're fighting with each other. You see our crew? We stay the same. We stay the same. Because we're real. Real is real. As real as it gets. Now, they have to do that. They have to tear me down in order to try to prove something on me that I wasn't even a part of. That's how they have to do it. And I started realizing that. And actually, when I sat down with my legal representation, and they was like, look, they're tearing you down right now in order to try to prove something that you would never, ever do and didn't do. And I'm like, well, and they're like, right now, they did. They got a lot of people on their side believing a bunch of BS, but they cannot show one shred of evidence that anything of that ever happened or took place. They're beating a dead horse is what they're doing. So, with that being said, they're going on what someone in prison is telling them. Like, he's been set up. No, he wasn't. First off, I didn't know nothing about it until he opened his mouth and told me. And then he says it's a joke to them after he had already told 4 or 5 other people what he done. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. So, I'm going to go see if I can find these old photos of the good old days. Corrections and stuff like that. Oh, and then she said, oh, he was never banned. Is she stupid? I mean, hell, guys, and not being mean or nothing, but that man right there can verify that I was a bounty hunter. It's Dog the Bounty Hunter. At first they said, oh, it's Photoshop and everything. I said, yeah, I guess whatever. I guess me and Beth right there, we're Photoshop too, right? But anyways, it is what it is. Beth was an awesome person, and did they bring this second-rate hockey mask artist out there? He's mad. He's mad because he couldn't do this right here. He didn't get a chance to make Kane Hodger's mask. He didn't get a chance to make CJ Graham's mask because he was always in my shadow. He was a student. Now that's it. And to be honest with you, I wish I never ever took him up on as a student. So there you go. They don't get to, they don't talk about those things like that. You don't get to do that. No, we don't do that. But it is what it is. He's like a brother to me. That's Leland. But anyways, Beth was sweet and awesome at the same time. I'm telling you, she is who kept dog in order, to be honest with you. Yes, I did do wrestling. I used to be a wrestler. I'm not a wrestler now, and I probably don't look half as good as I used to do, but I did look a little bit like I'm supposed to. I don't know. Don't be looking at my trucks now. They're pirates. There's a pirate in them trucks. I don't put those pictures out there either, by the way. Look, those contracts. That's me signing bail bond contracts. I never forget that either. There's all them contracts. But I just don't want to. A lot of that, it ain't me no more. It's not me. It just ain't me. It ain't me. And I had fun with it. And yes, I did get bit by a tiger. I'll show you. The little bastard had teeth in it. Look at it. It's going for my leg. It got me too. You can see, look, his mouth's open, and there's my leg, and it went yum. So it got me. It got me. It actually got me. The tiger got me. But I don't claim to be the person I once was. I mean, like, I don't. I don't. As a matter of fact, I mean, hell, you see, hell, you have me and old Jimbo back in the day. Well, it was Cincinnati. Cincinnati Reds or something. I can't remember. Or was that Corbin? That might be Corbin. That might be Corbin hat. Hell, I don't even remember these days. But like I said, I don't do it no more. Don't plan to do it. I mean, I don't look. I probably don't look nothing like what I used to look like, but pretty easy to get back if I want to. But that's badass right there. You see the Jason mask on the wall and the tap out short. But I can get it back. I probably will end up getting it back, but it's cool. It's cool. It's all good, right? Album. Oh, here we go. Let's say this is 2010. Damn, what happened to me? I need to get back to this, guys. I need to get back to this. I'll give you a wrench in a minute. Calm down. I need to get back to this. Somebody help me get back to this. See that 7/11/2010. That's when that picture was took. I mean, I want to get back to this. Hell, I want to go back to 2010 in general. I want to go back to 2010 in general. I don't even want to be. I don't even want to be in 2022. I want to be back in 2010. That was so much easier back then. You've always worked with law enforcement somewhere, and this is this is easy to find out. Not a secret. You've always been in this field. No, not really. I wouldn't say all that. Now with child predators, we've always tried to work with law enforcement. I always tried to work with law enforcement. As of now, I could care less, but I need the artwork is very healing for nerves. It is. It's really, really good. You all can bounce back over there. So good, Lindsay. Been posted here. So if you guys want to go to that one, you can go to that one because this one here is. I mean, I know I've got 9,000, almost 9,000, but I'm gonna be doing away with it. I'm gonna be doing away with this one. We'll put it on the shelf. I'm doing just like I'm just following my legal people and the people what they want me to do, and that's what I got to do. That way I can show what these people have done and actually show the results on it. See, the thing about what I want to do when we first strike rap and we get his monetization taken away, when he gets demonetized, he then has to file a complaint or he has to do a video. That video he has to show his face. After that happens, my lawyer, our legal team, can subpoena that video of him and his face. And then when we get that video, well, it's as easy as process of elimination after that. And what I mean by that is they match him up. They'll not only have his face, they'll have all his YouTube records and who he really is. Then the rest of the lawsuit, the legalities can take place. But we got to strike him first. So if everybody wants to strike rap, go strike rap because he's using my content. But go ahead. What's your question? Ask a question. Well, you're brave. Okay, no, I have a question. No, anybody can do it. Anybody can. Let's see, how many years were you a bounty hunter? 20 years. 20 years. I start, yeah, 20 years. I started saying 19, but it's right. And that's not consecutive years either. That's off and on. So consecutive, probably about 14, 13, 14. I'll follow back page. What's the page on? Oh, so who cares? Oh, wait. Are you still a bounty hunter now? What do you do? Am I still a bounty hunter now? I'm actually a bounty hunter until the end of this year. End of this year, I think. Let me look. That's the easiest way to do it. Let me show you. I just go to the website, a legal website. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's go to Google. We're here. Page. Let's look at License Center. Let's see. Renewed resident. Let's see. I'm just gonna see my license. License renewal. Let's go to resident producer right here. Insurance individual. Submit. Okay. Let me look this up real fast. Let's see. I'm a resident. Okay, so I'm going to look it up by my social security number right now. Let's just see. Last name. Let's just say Shell. Let's just see what it says. You say accept. I'm looking it up. 12. Next. Okay. Let's see what. It's already got me in here. So let's see. So you can see my last one. 6/13/2020, where I had to pay my renewal fee. See that? That's my renewal fee. So it's still good. My license is still good. And let's go using it. Let's go to Identify another license to work with. Okay, so let's go ahead. Go to here. License attendant. Add, change, renew, resident license. Just to check. First time, no. First time. I just want to check. If I had actual, or I could look at the thing, it'd be awesome. I just like NPN. I don't think I have to pay that. Or, I mean, they want receipts. They always want receipts. So it's the best way to do it. Let's just say start. Producer, initial, renewal, president, stay. You see, it brings my name up still. Even say, I didn't have typed my middle name in. It's automatically got my name. So if that don't help you, I mean, I don't know. Let's say producer. Oh no, he's not this man. It is what it is. Look at active. Bail bondsman is active. You see that? My bail bondsman license is still active. Here, let me screenshot this and put that over for you guys. As a matter of fact, let's just say, look at this. Select all. Insurance producer. There's my license right there. Active. Still active. My license is still active. There. See? Now, is that a receipt? Here, let me screenshot this for you guys to show you my license stuff, because this is every license you have that's professional, and those are still even attorney and stuff. Look at this, they're on here. But mine, let's see how it is. There you go, guys. You see that? Insurance producer, bail bondsman is active. Am I worried about court coming up? No, I'm not. No, not a bit. Adam Joseph, brother, you will never amount to a man. Well, you can come up here on panel and tell me that and show that you're even a man or you're even real. I mean, if you want to do that, we can do that. You want to do that, Adam? Adam, as a matter of fact, you want to do that? Let's do that, Adam. You want to? Do you want to? Just say yay or nay in chat. I ain't gonna waste my time with you. Anything. Just go ahead and throw you out. Dun, dun, dun. Background also says you have a lead foot. Oh, I do. Now, hey, now, look, I ain't gonna lie about that because I do have a lead foot. I did have, anyways. I don't know more, and I tell everybody the story what happened with that. You see that I got all those tickets. I got all those tickets at once. I had like 21 tickets. My little boy had pulled chicken soup off of a stove on him and it burned his chest, and he still to this day he's got a little place on his chest. But he was probably about three and a half, 4 years old at the time when he did this, and I mean it burned him up. And he's just a little baby, he just reaching up. He poured soup on him. And I was over at my mom's. I was fixing the car up. I just had there was a Trans Am, old Firebird Trans Am or something I had. I had just took the 305 out of it. We had 350 put in it. And it didn't have no insurance. It didn't have no tags. And it was a night rider car. I mean, I had the whole front end put in. I had the lights from Mark in. I had all that. I had the dance hood. I had the offset hood on it. I mean, good God. I had the red light. Ooh. I took out of there because she wouldn't call me back. I didn't know what happened. All she did, she called me. She said, Jeremy got burned up. That's it. And I was like, what do you mean? Oh, God. And then she hung up. So I don't know. I didn't know nothing else. All I know is my son, he got burned up. And I just took out of there. Going through Harlan, I got clocked at 118 miles an hour going up. Because back then, you didn't really have the trail that went up and around the secret that could go into Virginia. Now, this was into Virginia. Now, you guys know Virginia law. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no such thing as an emergency in Virginia. I found that out because I had emergency lights on. I had scanner lights on. I had lights, boom, boom, boom. I had the fog lights. I had the whole double deck fog lights lined out. I mean, this car was badass. And all these lights were just on. And it was flickering. Everything was flickering. And it looked like a spaceship coming through there, man. And the state trooper pulled me over, and I got out of the car. Back then, you could get out of the car. You could actually talk to them and stuff. But it was wild. I was like, my son got burned up. Well, everybody knew me. All the police knew me. And they was like, go on. So I was like, no, but I didn't know if you go radio ahead or what. But if you know anything about Harlan, you go in and it goes into Virginia real quick, like you're going up the mountain and all that. Well, I was flying. So I got through, I got to Duffield. Police got after me. I think police got after me in Duffield there. And then I got into Gate City police. And then I got over into Lynn Garden and their police and everything. Got into Tennessee. Anyway, I was already at the hospital, pulled in, up in the room where my boy was at. And all of a sudden, these police cars just start wham, and they're just all circling my car. Like, it's like, wham, they're there. I look down, I'm looking out the window, and I'm like, oh, hell. There's like 12 carloads of police with different markings and everything on it. And I'm up here with my little boy. So when I went to court, I had God, 24, 25 different things on me. So I mean, it was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy. And but I mean, that's a true story. That's a true story. But as far as criminal, I don't have no criminal. I've had nothing criminal on me at all. You know, they're trying to make me out to be a criminal, and I'm not. I'm not. I mean, we're going over evidence now showing people like BK where he's on the phone with what is his name, Tim Mullen, whatever, and he's like, yeah, I was making Ernie kill himself. You know, we've got that. We've got that. We got all that. So when this comes into effect, the way it's going to come into effect, I mean, I have cracked them through the lies. You know, oh, let him use this name here, let him use this name here, and they're not even understanding how copyrights even work. Yeah, go ahead, take the name, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my company down, which I've done now. I've shut it down, but showing you and having it you on video saying, hey, everything he does, let me know what kind of name he does, because I'm going to go copyright that. Well, you're also showing intent that you're stalking me, and that's what I want you to do, because I've already got you on 3 accounts if you're doing this. So there you go. There you go. So now the ball's in your court. See, you lied at first. You showed me your bank account, $100,000, when you was acting like you was Michelle Lucas, right? You remember that? And I called you up on that because I called your work and to verify. You then responded to me about that call. Therefore, I knew I had you. You see, all that was just a tactic. That's all that was a tactic used against you. When you responded, you confirmed that it was you. See, you're not too good at this. I act like I was like distressed and tore out of hell. But in the meantime, the whole time, I knew I had you. I knew that. I let it go on for months and months and months. Now it's built up because you know what now I have? I have a history. We have a history. We have a history, girl. Wow, a history, and you never even met me. But you see, that's how you do documentation. You have a history of it. You build that rapport. You see, I can use them big words because I know. Now, I not only did you that way, but I did others that way. Now, tomorrow, I get to make one phone call. Tomorrow, I'm telling you, listen, you better pay attention. You get ready to learn some general words from law. I'm gonna make one phone call, okay? Because I've already sent and had my team send emails to this place. Let's just say that, and they've responded that they know that this person is doing that, but they're not going to do nothing else. So I'm going to make one phone call because that's check it twice, cut it once. After that, I'm going to go to the media and I'm going to put out what I've got of it, okay? Because nothing's been done. Then the media is going to grab a hold of it because of the accusations and what it pertains to. See, it's what it pertains to. They'll grab a hold of it. And once they get a hold of it, I'll then sue not only that person, but their insurance and their work and their insurance. That's how it works. Now there. So in the words of Matt, or should I say Rap, so far. Now, that's being smart. That's being really, really smart. That's why I don't even want another now. Y'all have it. Take it, take it, take it. Instead of my company worth $10,000, $20,000 or whatever, it's now worth $200,000, $300,000 by that matter. Because that's what I'm going to get. Because they'll settle with me out of court to keep the media off their backs. So far. As you can, okay? And as long, whoa, Missouri Mama, you're in it too. You're not suing anyone. Matt isn't rap, you dumb SOB. You're not in Texas, you little bit. We are in contact with Eric Rush. Stay tuned. Go ahead. And I'm going to ruin you for that. Go ahead, Missouri Mama. And you need to tell everybody that you're not in Missouri either, okay? Just tell everybody you're not in Missouri either. How's that? Can we get her out of here? Thank you. And let me tell you how I'm going to bust you in Rush. I'm going to tell you that. See, I met Eric Rush after the murder. Shelby committed the murder, right? After. When you guys try to prove what you're going to prove and try and say, not only is it going to bust you all right through the middle, but it's going to destroy everything you all stand for. Okay? Because I already know. They already told me what's going to happen. I'm going to make a liar out of all you guys again. So there. So far. What is it, Sailor B? Wait till you see who she is. I mean, you know, a beautiful woman on the outside, but just misled up here a little bit. And now I heard she was sick in a hospital somewhere. Worst thing she could ever done was show her face so it know that people are looking for things of that nature. But anyways, I wish her the best of luck to get well because I believe her heart may be misled. Let's just say that. Now, make a shirt called So Far. No, I wouldn't waste my time with that. I've got some nice shirts coming out, and we're going to be working on those here soon, very soon. After all this, that's what they've done. They just kind of compiled all this on me. Look at BDAC. Look what he did. Look at him. Here you are. You have an awesome horse trainer, you know, a millionaire. And yet, he did not give just a little bit of time. And that's where his downfall is at. See, because he still constantly stalks. He's constantly coming on my panel. And I've already told him the next time he does that, I'm filing harassment charges. I'm filing harassment charges on him. So he did that the other day. He came back up on my panel. That's all I needed to do. And him to even just take the link and come back on my panel after I've already asked him nicely. Don't do it because I'm going to file harassment charges on him. So put me to the test. I'm going to do it now. So I apologize for snapping at you at Tennessee Road. Selena Kyle, cool deal. I say Ricky P on YouTube running his mouth. I busted that today. Did you? You know, he has, he, you know, he, I just don't understand. I don't understand. You know, let him take his money elsewhere. I don't want his money. I refund him his damn money to get him out of my hair. I don't want to do it. We all know why. So please go back and watch Earnings Live and everything. I am good. And I've done my best. I've done my best to try to be. Now let them take their army. and I'll form my own army. I've said this once before. Give me 5,000 strong men and women who fear God, who love this nation, who wants to really find out what happened to Summer Wells, and I'll take on their 50,000 any damn day, any damn day. And that's a fact. Now, this channel is not going to be about this BS drama because I don't want anything in it. I want to go out to New York City and I want to go and show you guys reality at its best. And I'm talking about when I say reality at its best, it's going to be reality at its best. Now, they did destroy my memberships. They did. They did. And I hate that. And I'm still haunted by that because they knew what they was going to do. You see, I thought I could do it like an entertainment thing and work it that way and then have all these sponsors, which I had the sponsors, but I told the sponsors who they were. And when I did that, they sent them out in full force. Now with this, it's a whole new different channel. It's a whole new different company. They destroyed my other one. You see, they destroyed it. I ain't ashamed of it. They destroyed it. But in the long run, when it's all said and done, let's see who wins. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Now this one here, this is Ernie Shell. Copyright my name. Go copyright my name. Tamori, go copyright my name. Go copyright my name. Go do it. Hurry up. Hurry up. That way I can have not 3 accounts on you, but 4 stalking, 4 intents on you. And in West Virginia, you need to look up the 3 law. You know what I'm saying? After you get 3, what it ends up turns into. You may want to pay attention to that. You may be too smart. So some of her kids, I've heard that, they don't think too highly of her. And I don't know this or not. I mean, there's just people coming up to me. So I am having my people reach out to her children. And I'm going to bring them on panel if they accept. And we're going to let them talk and just give them, give you the people their perspectives of their mother and what and who she is and what kind of person she was to them. I think that'd be awesome. And I'm not going to bring in no horses or no, nothing like the Jerry Springer show and not trying to get into that. But I think that'd be awesome. In West Virginia, well, especially the part she's at. And she thinks, well, I mean, look at Nicolina. We had Nicolina talking about she had the sheriff over at her house. Well, I've got my people reaching out now to their communities. And if that was the sheriff and him talking about the council members that they have up there and talking about how some of them need chips in their brain, well, I don't think his election is going to go too well. His re-election or whatever. I don't think that's going to work too good for him. Besides the point, her cussing me out and defaming me, and if he was going along with it, and him showing favoritisms toward one, it's not going to go too good for him. Not too good at all. Because all I'll do after that is file on it. But we've got something bigger in the works than that. I'm just telling you, these are things. I mean, there's so many multiple ways you can go about this. Somebody said, well, what are you going to do to be gay? I'm not going to do nothing to be gay. Doug's already got his number. Doug's got to be gay. And I mean, if you watched last night, oh my Lord, and I didn't even get to watch it. I just heard about it because I don't watch nobody else's channel. I could care less about the channel. I watched one person's channel and I thought it was fair. And then it turned not to be fair. And then I was like, no, I don't want to even watch that. I don't even care about that. And then I took this 3 or 4 days off from YouTube and I loved it. I had an amazing time. I loved it. I really loved it. I do. I move around a lot. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Ernie's a travel working man. I am. Like I had to get another job. But am I gonna tell the trolls or anybody else what I'm doing? Hell no. No. But ask me a question. Why the change in channel? What difference does it make? It makes a lot. It makes a lot of difference because first off, they demonetized me with lies. I'm gonna prove that. They was hitting me with multiple people. I'm going to prove all that. I'm going to prove stalking. I'm going to be able to prove that. And then I'm going to go and take restraining orders out. Well, they're more than restraining orders. I'll tell you more about that later. I ain't going to get into that. And that way we can turn it into criminal. I'm going to turn it into criminal on them. Because that's what they was going to be. I mean, you look at Matthew, you look at Matt Kemp, what he's going to do. I'm just going to call him Vive from now on. I'm not going to call him Kemper. I'm just going to call him Vive. We'll just make up a name, Vive. And Vive is what we'll call him from now on. Vive. We'll do that. Ernie, I am behind you. Expose these. I will do. But we'll do that and we'll prove what have I done him. I don't even know who he is. He says that I've caused so many lives and so many problems. But we have to remember first he was hanging out with a woman who said her name was Amanda when it was Stephanie. And she told my brother that her name is Amanda. Her name is not Amanda. Her name is not Amanda. This woman is built on lies, people. Lies. I mean, it's not what happened today and not tomorrow, right? So it's lies. But she's got it's lies. But she's got my brother who signed power of attorney over to her now. And he thinks her name is Amanda. That is the biggest bunch of BS. And if you go and put her name in and type it in on background and run a background on her, it comes up. She has a scam report on her, and I'm like, oh my God, wow. She's just trying to get things, and she's gonna try to ruin me and say I'm not real. So I reach out to some people in Idaho. Well, we'll talk that later. But anyway, because that's a whole new different aspect, and we're going too far. I want to stay with the major 5 or 6 right now. There's 22 people total that I'm going after personally, but I'm keeping it in the reach right now with 3 or 4 big ones I want to get. And that's where we're going to go first. And, in the next few months, we'll get the rest. Native, not Indian, bedtime, night, folks. And to be honest with you, GG, you really don't make no sense these days. You don't make no sense these days. I don't even know if you're coming or going. I don't know if you've I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if you've had a bad dose of reality or what happened to you. You used to be a cool person, but I don't know. I don't know, Gigi. I don't know if you're just fooling around with grandpa's medication these days and just don't understand it or what. Or any that are jealous of you because they know you can get things done. And I'm getting things done. That's what I want to do. But I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. Nothing but good God. I mean, here you talk about somebody you don't know if there's aliens on your house or your roof or over. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know about you no more. You're still cool. Well, that's cool. Well, you can't. You may have had a lot on you, but you can't just. You need to check it twice and cut it once from now on before you put it out there. Be cool. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not into the missing children anymore. I'm not. I'm not. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because when you do, when you get into that, you're only going to put even more onto you than you can handle. Okay. When you have police officers who are on duty and they're coming up to you, they're like, "Yeah, we appreciate what you do, but leave it to law enforcement." Because you're going to attract the attention that you don't want. We have the resources that you don't have. Therefore, we can get that attention off us, but you can't get it off you. And I was like, I never looked at it that way. I never looked at it a lot of ways. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you don't have the major money funds to do it, you're not gonna be able to do it anyways because you're gonna lose and you're gonna pay out constantly. Okay, you're gonna pay out constantly. Much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But if given the time to do a rescue, I don't care to do that. I don't care to put myself on the line for that. But I'm not just going to put myself out there having thousands of emails coming this way, hundreds of messages coming this way, and then you having to decipher through everything, and then plus put your life together here. I'm not doing that no more. That's not me. That's not me. I'm going to be real. It's about reality, and I'm going to stay with that. I mean, hell, I passed my hat, so I don't want to do that. That's not me anymore. I've got other things in life I want to do, and I can always be a major help through those other things more than what I could be by doing it just by myself, and that's a fact. Like I've got a show coming out that I want to. I'm going to an audition. I've got all these things that people are asking me about going to do, but I don't need this BS with that. I don't need to BS with it because once I do this, I'm going to have thousands more, and I can still teach general awareness and prevention. Let me tell you, the key is prevention. You prevent it from happening, therefore it does not happen. Okay, that's it. But I'm not going and getting into the thick of it no more. I'm not doing that. That's not me. That's not me because all they do is turn it around on you, and you see what it gets you. It gets you. Where's it get you at? Let me tell you where it gets you at. I'll tell you exactly where it gets you at. It gets you right here, right there. You don't have no sleep. You have nightmares constantly. And then you have these pricks out here who don't care about you. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about nobody but what they can tear down. And then they do it. They don't care about nothing. I know you would watch me, and I appreciate it. Thank you. But I want to be real. I want to do things out here like what we did before. First people to ever give people money. Just throw money at them because they needed it. Because it's a bad situation. It's a bad, they're having a bad day. They're having a bad time. And maybe just a little bit, maybe $50, maybe something to eat, That right there makes people say, hey, whoa, this guy's got different. Hell, his team is different. And the team, even now, let me tell you how dedicated, and nobody gives credit to our team, our rescue rangers. Oh my God. Guys, I mean, I can be, what little sleep I get. We lay to sleep. And then all of a sudden I'm hearing them ding, 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 ding. That's what my phone does. I sit there and I get in, I'll just peek at them a little bit. They're little working bees, buddy. They're sitting there throwing this, putting this together. Oh, this goes here. Oh, this is here. This one is here. Look, this tattoo, it matches here. This and here. I'm like, wow. I've got my own investigation team. Literally. I mean, at all hours of the night. It can be freaking 4 o'clock in the morning and they're working. Oh, I can't sleep. Can't sleep. No. Gotta get this done. And it gets addicting. I ain't gonna lie. It gets addicting. And I sit there and watch them sometimes. Be like, okay, I just sit and watch. And they come up with some cool stuff. So you have to understand. I mean, any minute given time, I've got 9 private investigators that I can call on, and they got this information, and they're throwing me this information. I got bounty hunters giving me this information, and I've got my own little rescue ranger team that are freaking made up like 9 or 11 of them, and they're like just everywhere. And they know exactly, and they're putting the same information together. And sometimes they beat the investigators, sometimes they beat the bounty hunters. And I already know. I'm like, oh God. And then I'm seeing them come up with the same answers. And I'm like, wow, this is perfect. These guys are awesome, but they don't get no credit because they're behind the scenes. For the longest with Predator Hunter Nation, I was the leader of the band. I was the one everybody talked about. Nobody ever give Tina credit. Nobody ever give Xander credit. Nobody ever give Ray credit because there was not the the picture of it. Predator Hunter Nation. There was not the picture of it. That's why I kind of like stepped back and giving Tina and Xander their opportunity. Now they have a great show. They're bringing out whistleblowers. They're doing whatever they need to do and keeping it alive. And I just pulled back a little bit because I know they had it beforehand. Xander, you couldn't get him on camera. Now he's all good. He's good. He's good. He's got to learn. He's got to start signing autographs, but he's going to be good. You see, he would never do this before, but now he's out there in it. He loves it, and they're helping people, and they're bringing even more forward. And I don't know much about that field. I don't know much about that area, but I do know my own area, and that's why I said they're perfect for it. I love that. I love that. Now, the first day, you know what's funny? The first day, one of the lawyers asked for $7,000. Okay, $7,000 retainer, $7,000 because I start talking about my feelings. And yes, I have PTSD. I have real PTSD. But I didn't have $7,000. I don't have $7,000. But we raised money for the last week or so. And then they tore my Cash App. They tore PayPal. Then I had to go get. I mean, it's always one thing pulling this and that. Now, we've almost got the retainer. I'm about 2,600 short, and I've got the retainer. But the lawyer's already starting to talk to me anyway because he believes it. And he told me. So with that being said, he's already telling me plans of who we're doing this, who we're going after that, and all that. So that's what has to happen. But I have to lay off these idiots out here. I can't be, who I am because because the kind of person I am, I confront you quick over anything. And I have to understand, if I'm going to do this, get bigger, and there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people more, we're going to always have haters. I always have haters. Even though we'll have more people who care and who want to know more about us, but we'll always have those haters because they cannot do what I can. They cannot do what we can. They don't want to touch the bar. They can't even reach the bar. If they was to jump, they're not reaching the bar. So there, because we set those levels so high that they cannot touch them. And that's what we're going to do. And continue on. How many people have seen me talk to rap and say, look, I believe there's something good inside. You're just in the wrong team right now. But I do believe somewhere, because he's like me when I was young, in a way. I mean, I've done the same shit. I'm not something like that, but I was at that point in my life too. There was other people doing me like what I'm trying to do him. Because he's smart. I believe he's being used. It's almost everybody. I hate having to. Yeah, I mean, sometimes he says stuff and I want to grab him. I want to just, break him in half. But he is smart. He is smart. I give him that credit. He is smart on a few things. He's misguided. But he is smart. He's smart in his tactics and certain things he does. I be honest with you, he's smarter than BK. He's smarter than Benny Juice. He's smarter than a lot of them. And it ain't because I ain't gonna say too much, but everybody gonna say, well, you give him credit. He's smart. He really is smart. And to do what we had to do with him, I'm having to actually do steps with this. And do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this to him? No, no. When he talks about his kid, hey, look, he loves his kid. He loves his kid. He really does. And I can't. And I'll not take that away. He loves his kid. He does. I can hear it in his voice. When he came over that day on my panel, hold on a second, guys. Let's take a break. Okay, hold on a second. Leave it. Don't nobody do that. Please stop lying about Tony. Cousin, just stop, okay? Who are you talking about? Why don't you come up and tell me what you're even talking about, Spooky? Oh my God. Why don't you come up and tell me? Or at least get better grammar. That way you can talk and spell it out better, okay? Because if I was to read this, then please stop lying about Tony. Cousin, just stop, okay? That makes no sense. So what do you mean? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Talk. What do you mean by that? At least explain. Who's Tony? I mean, who's Tony? Who's Tony? Did you let a name slip? I believe you did. What are you talking about? Are you saying you're my cousin? Because you once said you was kin to me. Are you saying you're my cousin? Because you once said you was kin to me. So let me know what I'm lying about. Hurry up. I'm giving you, look, I'll be 300 people, whatever, to see that I'm giving them a chance to ask their question in a way that I can understand what's going on. That way, nobody blocks, nobody puts nothing on there, whatever the deal is with that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. She's in the wrong. Tony Jarvis, just stop lying about the mask stuff. I'm Melissa Six Killer, and I'm related to you, to your dad's side. No, you're not. You're not related to me at all. But anyways, so Tony Jarvis, what did I lie about? I've got the screenshots and the messages. So what did I lie about Tony Jarvis? What did I lie about Tony Jarvis? You know what's sad about Tony Jarvis? Here you have a man who has a wife, who has a beautiful woman, and he would rather play Ernie Dundee and impersonate me. That makes no damn sense. His ass is on here going, wow, oh, and he's got his little paper teeth out in his damn hat when his ass should be laying in a bed with his wife. Or maybe somebody else is taking care of that job for him. I could have had that job once before too, couldn't I? I turned it down. Smelled kind of funny. Go ahead. That you taught him. So you're saying I didn't teach him? You're saying I didn't teach him, right? Oh my God. I didn't teach Tony Jarvis. Okay. Fucking idiot. See people like that? Stupid, ignorant. But let me show you. I mean, this is too easy. Tony Jarvis. Too easy. You didn't teach him. Ignorant. Hello, say, dude. What's new, man? Here, I didn't teach him. I gave him every damn color, everything. You freaking drama people. Let's see. Many times he called me teacher. Many times he called me teacher. That's why he always send me pictures of everything he done. How's that look, Ern? How's that look, Ernie? How's that look? There. All you want to do is just take time away. Which I mean, I give him credit. I mean, I do. Let's see here. I'm asking me, what kind of plastic size you use? What do you use? Here. Thanks, bro. Thanks, E. Sweet. That's the one you did? That's a large pen, actually. I mean, this is like 5 years of messages, and I still have it. I've already got these screenshots somewhere. I knew I'd have to have them, but I'm going to acknowledge that I painted mask. But anyways, it is one. He gave you credits in the video. I will try to amplify what he says in it. He gets mad because everybody's talking over him. We're sitting there doing a video. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. And if I know he was going to be a dick shitted baby about it, he could have had the fucking mask. He could have had Speaker's ass or whatever, and I could have cared less about it. If I knew that would destroy my friendship or whatever the hell he was, anyways, and it sounds like he's a whiny, moany little whiny bitch now, he could have had all that because I wouldn't want it anyway. That's why I don't paint masks. I don't want nothing to do with the damn game. I don't want nothing to do with the mask. I don't care about it no more. My heart's not in it no more. I don't want it. Then my heart was in it. I don't want nothing of it. Could care less. When I seen how people bitch and moan and whine over a piece of fucking $3 plastic that they charge $25 and $50 and $80 for, who gives a shit? Okay, who cares? A mask, just because it takes a form. You take a 12 by 12 piece of plastic and it takes a form for something. Okay, a form of something, and that form that it takes a part of is worth so much money. That makes no sense. No sense at all. Just because it takes a $3 or $4 piece of plastic and you cut it into 12, right? So you get 32 masks out of one sheet, which is 4 by 8. So you get 32 masks. And I've sold those masks for as high as $250 a piece. I've sold those masks for 180, 150, 160. I have tons of orders. The way I look at it now, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to take people's money for a piece of freaking $3 piece of 12, a 12 by 12 that forms into a Jason mask or a hockey mask or whatever the hell, and then take that mask and sell. It ain't worth it anymore. I mean, if that's going to make people lose interest in friendships over a piece of fucking $3 plastic that forms, who cares? I don't want nothing to do with that. That's why I left. I don't want nothing to do with that.
A few weeks.
Okay, so I had to. Okay, I want to take this.
I also have something else to tell. That Mama T contacted the shop today and told us that she and another sub were talking on the phone, and the phone took a screenshot, and she gave actual receipt of the fact that she looked in her history when that was over, and her history said that she was being recorded from a phone number in Michigan. And she's nowhere near Michigan.
Okay,
so the hackers have the capability of recording your phone conversations now. It's pretty advanced stuff.
Okay, so see if that's working on that. On her email.
Jayla says PayPal is working. Did you just get any payments, Jayla?
Okay, he's gone. Cut that.
Welcome to the Duots.
Cut that. That was crazy. There was killer looks back there. They all had masks and they was just going in.
We're gonna post it on Facebook. We filmed it.
I know. I got it too. I filmed it.
Exorcism of demons.
I filmed it.
Come in and out.
Benny had his hockey mask on. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Hold on. Let me see how long this is. 46 seconds. I got it. Here, hold on. I got you. I'm gonna put this on here.
That was straight out of Egypt, yo.
Anyway, hold on a minute.
And those sound frequencies can do very magical, powerful things.
So we had like freaking all kinds of crazy shit that happened.
Oh, he's back.
Just leave him alone. Don't put nobody else on it. I ain't gonna have. That's part 4 right there. It's too freaky for me, so that's all I'm gonna say. Hold on a minute. I got it.
Look at this guy. Come here. Look at this guy.
Hold on a minute. Okay, look, I'm gonna
watch this guy right here. Wait a minute.
Was it? Shark Tank. Who's hungry? Who wants to come out and play? Who wants to get hurt? Yank.
Benny, are you sniffing your finger like it's been up your butt or something? You're like sitting there sniffing your finger in a hockey mask. Where the hell's that been?
this is too much. Anyways, oh Lord, that person. Check Jayla. Check Jayla. See if she's got enough money for her stuff. I'll leave it. Let it run if she does. But
Xander, you should come see this. Oh, he pulled up his pants now.
I don't want to see no not pants, Benny.
He spanked both his cheeks like fire red.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible.
Benny, you're sick, man. Oh my God. I mean, seriously. I mean,
Heard he's like,
hell no. Hell. I mean, literally. I mean, like,
look
dude.
at him. He's still spanking it now.
I'm good.
I wanted you to film it so we could post it, but
You're not on my channel. You're not. I get it took down. Benny, you're awful, man. You're ridiculous, bro. I mean, pull your pants up, man. Seriously. I swear to God, dude. If you do it one more time, if you do that one more time, bro, you've had it. You've had it. I dare you to spank your ass one more time. I dare you. I dare you. Oh, you still.
he's spanking his ass. His ass is so red.
Your ass is too, man. What you doing?
Ass.
You're sick, bro. You're sick.
No shit.
I mean, dude, you need to get that infatuation disease infested cyst off your ass before you start spanking it.
It's kind of greenish.
I mean, dude, Benny, I'm gonna send this to Savage. You know that, right? Do you spank your ass for her, dude? Do you? Do you?
I don't think Savage is a hurt.
Look,
Savage
he's
is
trying
a
to
hurt.
show. He's trying to show. He's
Oh
trying
my
to show.
God.
He's trying to show his products, but he don't have any. Hey, Hermes. BK, Hermes. Dude, don't do that shit, bro.
I've never seen a Hermie actually.
You just seen one.
What? Yeah.
I'm sending that out. I'm gonna send that to Dollar. He's like peeking through. Both 14 hills. Oh God. Who is Beck B? Don't put him up here yet.
I don't know. I don't know if we should bring anybody up with these shenanigans happening.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I'll say let's try this right here. Let's try this. Don't say nothing yet. Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Who are you?
I worked with you, Ernie. We've already talked about this.
You have not worked with me.
I have worked with you.
Okay, what did you do?
I worked in the admin office. We talked about this last night.
I don't believe you did. I don't believe
Oh,
you
I did. I did.
Then why would you say that there weren't no cameras and say that you was?
Did what?
Then why would you say that you didn't know that there were no cameras? And then all of a sudden, when I asked you a question, like, yeah, I seen the cameras, and then destroy yourself.
No, I asked you if you had seen the cameras.
And I said, yes, what about you? And you said, yes. But beforehand, you was on rap. You said there wasn't even no cameras. You just trying to make it look bad for me? Is that what it was?
No, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and you
I
lied.
gave you the benefit of the doubt. You're a liar.
You say you didn't work with me, right?
I don't think I did.
Well, you did.
Well, you should have known there's cameras then. You should have known that.
Just because there's cameras doesn't mean you committed acts of whatever in front of the cameras.
You said there was no cameras, though. You destroyed your whole credibility by saying that.
Dude, I have more credibility than you ever dreamed of.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh,
You really don't. You don't.
you
You don't know
do?
nothing about nothing that's going on. You don't know nothing. You're an idiot. You're a
Hey,
liar.
aren't you the same girl that was in here?
She lied. She's a liar.
Alicia took over the scene that night.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No,
It
no,
is. It
no,
is.
it's not. I don't know. I don't think it is. But I don't want to. Don't name her name. Don't name her name. Do not name her name on his channel. Don't name nobody's name on the channel.
Okay.
Okay, no aliases, nothing like that. I'm keeping it drama free. That's why she's off here now. She already lied, so it's done. Anyways, see if Taylor. I mean, now she's going by Beck, and then it was Bama, and what else is it? You know, it's ridiculous people. People are ridiculous. So glad I know who that is. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see. I don't think this woman worked in the administration office. I'll be honest with you. There was only like 2 or 3 women over there, and I don't think it was one of them. She wasn't one of them. And I'm calling her a liar. And I really don't. To be honest with you, I don't care if she worked there or not. It ain't got nothing no here nor there. You know. And if she did work there, her telling about the case and saying that I done something, well, I can prove that against her. She did that right there. Cox 33899@gmail.com. But anyways, so hopefully we can get her what, $30 more or something. What she needs? She needs 150, right? Or what does she need anyways?
Oh, here comes another one.
It's all right. Who's Millie Mae?
Who knows?
Do you know who that is?
No. But when the trolls come, they come in hordes. So
Well, I mean, some of them ain't trolls though. Some of them might not be trolls. Done. Somebody said done. Good deal. Good deal.
Good. Thank you. We love
Thank you.
you, my
Awesome,
monkey.
awesome. So Tina, we're right at. I need about 2,800 more until we can get the. Damn it. I give up. I'll get what's called.
For the lawyer, the retainer.
Yeah, we're saying
You know,
2,800 more. It's coming along, so I'll leave it. It's all good. And my PayPal's been hit like 4 other times, additional times, but I'm getting it fixed. It's already been fixed, so You know, it's just aggravating. It's just an aggravating process. So they keep on doing what they're doing, and it is what it is. Thank you. Awesome. I'm glad. So we've helped her. That's good. We helped her. Okay, cool. So that's cool. Good deal. So let's get this petition signed. We'll help some more people. For you people who want to donate to the lawyer fund, the lawyer stuff here, I believe I still got it on here somewhere. I know I changed everything.
Did you really
It's
say that?
PayPal lawyerup2022@gmail.com. That's with PayPal because PayPal's secured. And that works with that. Lawyerup2022@gmail.com. If you guys, it don't matter. I'm just saying if it's $1, if it's 50, or whatever you want to put in. I mean, you know, that's that. For you guys who want Predator Hunter Nation gear for shirts and hoodies, you can contact PredatorHunterNation@gmail.com. If you guys want to donate to Predator Hunter Nation, their Cash App is Predator Hunters, and their PayPal is PredatorHunterNation@gmail.com. Their Venmo is, of course, all that. You can see it. It's going across the screen. I'll leave it running. I'm gonna say goodnight, Tina. You can say goodnight to everybody.